print. Little mama in the checkered print. Got a whiff of this criticism. Boosted up her estrogen. I'm only here for the business, baby. Play it right if you a business lady. Really, I ain't that one to talk. Speak more through demonstrate. Original, I'm innovative. Stay fresh, I'm ventilated. Prime time, we syndicated. Picture what I'm illustrating. All gas, no hesitation. Too fast, had to learn patience. No map, no navigation. Just me and what God gave me. Got a flat, needed self-maintenance. How you doing, bruh? Maintain it. Holla at me when you see me. We lane changing. Yeah. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Right. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. Yeah. You might take a fall, don't trip. Right. Any food.
Glad you're with us. It's NBA 2K21. And tonight we have a chance to see a My Player build breakdown. A chance to see the skills. And tonight we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Hello everyone, I'm Blake Suga, excited to be courtside with my broadcast partners Tim Swartz and Brian Vanderputemi. What a game we have tonight.
My player is in the house, and he's who I will be tracking tonight. I'm really curious, with his fit on this team. Can he mesh with his teammates? Let's see how the individual skills work in a team environment.
Yeah, Tim, I want to see that too, because coaches and front office personnel, they want winning players. And to have a long, successful career operating within a system is critical. You're going to probably play for multiple coaches who play different ways. So the question is, can you adjust your game? Can you make an impact on any team?
Well, guys, we are in the era of player empowerment. How do you think that has affected the league?
Well, Blake, I think the most important part of player empowerment is player movement. Stars having the ability to not only leave a team if they're unhappy, but also choosing where they want to go. We've seen elite NBA players traded, signed with new teams all the time.
I think it's a great thing. And honestly, guys, I don't think we'll see a dominant run like the Warriors just went on for a while. Players want to play in new markets with different stars, different friends, and that makes it very difficult to keep a roster and stay on top.
And it's Green missing.
This offense's first miss. They've hit 3 of 4 to start.
Irving, he's guarded by Porter. Back to Durant. Irving to the inside. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Yep, that one goes.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
Down low. Shots good by Wood.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss on their first 5 shots.
Outside Durant. Brown on the wing. Back to my player. Drummond guarded by Wood. Durant double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Irving. Back to my player. The rebound by Green. The Rockets leading. Well, here's a great one for you guys. You've got a wing NP build. You pair it with an all-NBA guard like Kyrie Irving. What talents would you need to make it work?
Well, playing with Kyrie, you have to understand how great of a finisher he is. Really one of the best in league history. So I would try to just find him when he's cutting the hoop and find different ways to get him going.
I'd add in, too, have a good jumper. Any wing must shoot, especially when you play with a guy like Kyrie. force the guy guarding you to stay with you. That allows Irving to get to the rim. And we've seen just how good a finisher Kyrie is around the basket. They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Brown. Durant, defended by Green. Will it go? Outside Durant. And they double up my player. Brown, back to Durant. Tries again. Here's Drummond. And at last, they get one to fall.
If there's a better rebounder in this league than Andre Drummond, I'd like to know about him. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now here's Porter. Misses from close range.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Outside Durant. Rebounded by the Rockets.
His touch has deserted him this quarter, guys, and I don't know if it's ever... coming back.
First team foul. Rocket substitution.
Well, let's say you're a wing player and you're on the same team as LaMarcus Aldridge. How fun would that be, guys?
Well, LaMarcus is an unselfish player, a very good passer, so he has no problem dishing it to slashers or shooters. His jumper also creates spacing offensively, and that helps open up other opportunities.
Yeah, more spacing helps out the guards, the wings, and the bigs, Tim. But overall, I agree. I think LaMarcus Aldridge would be a solid fit for any wing player that's willing to work. Using an extremely smooth mid-range game, Aldridge can get his way on the perimeter.
Right side. The kick out to Martin. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Schroeder.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
And the shot goes in.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, Irving's their man.
Durant covering. Simmons grabs the board.
Well, he rushed that one. He was out of position, but he couldn't make him pay.
To the paint. Here's Irving. And there are the Nets with another bucket.
What a confident shooter Irving is. Looks so calm and collected whenever he rises and fires.
Pass to Martin. Kyrie Irving with some nice defense. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
My player, Matthews covering. Back to my player. And can't cash in from close range. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Rockets out in front. They're up by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. One period in the books. How are you liking my player's performance so far?
I was impressed with his hustle. He was all over the floor making plays, and that kind of effort can be infectious.
No doubt. This team is feeding off his energy, and they'll continue to do so as long as he's bringing it.
Great feed. Simmons has the passing skills of a point guard, and at 6'10", he can really see the whole court.
Well, you set up your my player as a wing, and you're coming down the court, and you've got KD on your team. I mean, what are you thinking there?
I can't believe I get to play with Kevin Durant. That's what I think first. But remember, you're going to get all the single coverage you want. With how talented KD is offensively, he'll draw loads of attention.
Be ready for the pass, too, because Durant is a tremendous distributor. He can fire off cross-court passes with ease. Also, I would just watch your spacing as it relates to KD. You don't want to draw extra attention to Durant.
Durant with the block. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps at his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line. LaMarcus Aldridge. At the line. One shot.
You look at the skill, the shooting, the length. Aldridge is perfectly suited for today's NBA.
Now here's Porter. Green outside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Team's fifth foul.
His first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For Houston, Jalen Green. Shooting one.
Even though they're trailing, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line and trying to get some easy points.
They should stay aggressive, and they have to, not settling.
Now here's my player. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal.
And he's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first.
My player. And out the line.
And good on the second, so he makes both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It sure seems like it. They've spent a lot of time at the stripe this quarter.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Porter. Green with it. The three is up. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
Back to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Rockets able to retain possession here. So it's the Rockets now. And it's Porter missing.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game. Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Yeah, definitely saved the layup with that foul. He's going to have to earn them at the line.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls.
Jalen Green. 2 shots.
And so he makes them both from the line.
Great job getting to the line here. Didn't have an attempt in the first quarter, but he's putting some pressure on the defense now.
My player outside. Up in time. Knocked it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
Showing everyone he's got that knack for the big moments. The bigger, the better.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Nets on top, up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with one half in the bank, what do you think of my player's performance so far?
Well, the part I love the most is that he's getting others involved. Tim, when your two-guard is also working as a distributor, it just makes your offense that much more dynamic.
Absolutely. You think about the other side. Defensively, how do you match up with him? How do you play him? Because if you don't pay him enough attention, he scores on you. If you pay him too much attention, he finds the open man.
To the middle. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And it's going to be on Andre Drummond. It's his first trip to the line. And so he hits both. Here's Brooklyn now. They lead by 11. Well, let's say you're a wing player and you're playing with Blake Griffin. How do you go about that?
Well, you got to be ready for two things, Blake. Cutting and creating. Teams fear Griffin down low, so you have to take advantage of the passing and driving lanes that will start to open up.
And I think he's an underrated distributor for his position. He has strong court vision, so make sure you're always ready for a pass. Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stop.
Once he came up with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Great plan.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. And that's a foul called on Drummond. That's his third foul of the game.
Team second.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
Yeah, but I'd go along with it. It didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Yeah, me too, Brian.
My player outside. It's Kyrie Irving on the wing. Now here's Drummond. Kicks it out to my player. From past the arc. Goes back up. And Drummond will play it.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys. And that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
He shoots again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Let's examine the idea of player and playing with Ben Simmons every day. How might that work out?
Well, Simmons loves to drive to the rim and finish up close, so he's good at luring in the defense. If he's drawing all that attention, it really falls on the wing. The opponent and get into the right spot offensively.
And as a wing, I'd also like to get out and run in the open court. Simmons pushes the ball like few others. And if you can dash down the floor with him, you might end up with some wide open shots.
He ran his man right into the screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Here's my player. And my player throws it down.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Oh, Kyrie. That one made my day.
Down it goes, jamming it home.
Well, you can't give him that kind of position in the post.
When he gets in that tight, it's like taking candy from a baby. Just way too easy.
And that one's good. My player.
He's just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Pass to Wood. Ball's knocked loose. Drummond. Back to my player. It's rebounded by Wood. Here is Matthews. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Durant covering. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
The Rockets making a switch here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. So you're a wing and you're playing with Andre Drummond. What do you need to do to make that work?
Well, you have to be prepared offensively as Drummond is constantly attacking the glass and earning second chance opportunities. So if you miss a shot, don't get discouraged because Drummond could get you the ball right back and you'll be tasked with making a play.
And Drummond just kind of wears down the opposition with his constant battling down low, an old school type player, which might help you as a slasher. If the defense starts to show fatigue, do not let up. Attack. They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Curry with the steal. And now the Nets fast break. And here's Irving outside. Matthews grabs the board. And stolen by my player. Here's Aldridge. Kicks it out to Simmons. My player fires the three. The shot is good. Simmons making the play.
They've done a great job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting it here in the second half.
Inside. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
He is pouring it on in the second half, and you might have to grab an umbrella. A much better showing than he had before the break.
And it's my player missing. The Rockets on offense. Pass to Schroeder. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Simmons. My player outside. The three ball. Nailed from three-point land.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed.
Despite some success last season, 2020-21 has always been circled as the year for the Brooklyn Nets.
With KD missing the entire season because of that Achilles injury he suffered in the 2019 finals, last year was really about seeing how the holdovers for Brooklyn fit with Kyrie Irving. It was almost like a dress rehearsal, and I actually really liked what we saw out of the Nets.
And honestly, you know, the Nets don't need to make major moves. Just a tweak here or there, and they are Eastern Conference contenders as long as two things happen. Kevin Durant is healthy, Kyrie Irving is healthy. Keeping those two on the floor is everything for this team, so I expect some load management to keep them fresh throughout the year.
And my player throws it down.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian. You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I'm not afraid to say that. I think maybe they got that one wrong.
It could go either way.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Nets on top, running away with this one. We'll be right back to the action when we return. And only one quarter remaining. Let's talk about what my player's done and what he might need to improve on down the stretch.
Well, he's done an incredible job of shouldering the load in terms of scoring. And anytime they need a bucket, they feel confident they can go to him.
I'm impressed with his body language, his confidence. It just seems so in control of everything he's doing out there.
Last offseason was all about the Brooklyn Nets, adding Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. What a fun team this would be to join.
With KD and Kyrie, you would just love to be a wing. You could stand in the corner and get wide open threes. Also, you won't have to worry about the double team at all. I mean, there's no way guys are leaving KD or Kyrie.
Joining Brooklyn, I mean, come on, guys. It's an incredible opportunity. We've seen Kyrie make guys around him better. But this is a plush landing spot, I think, for a young guy. They have a great core. You get to live in Brooklyn. And best of all, a chance, if things go right, to play in the NBA Finals.
There wasn't a ton of congestion in the lane. He could have done better for sure.
And out of bounds, the Rockets will take it.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitutions on the court.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to my player. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Rockets. Right wing. And stolen by my player. To the paint. Claxton. And no good.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
The timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
My player with it. And Green picks him up defensively. And stolen by Matthews. A one-on-one situation. The basket by Green.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim. So good idea to take the transition three.
For three, Durant. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he answers back with a three of his own.
Oh, my. They're getting into it. We've got a duel shaping up here.
Going mano-y-mano.
Here's Porter. And he banks in the layup.
Porter Jr.
Here's my player. Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. He's a high flyer, guys, especially for a power forward. And needs to be, as undersized as he is. They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Green outside. Pass to Wood. Porter covered by my player. Shot clock at 2. The shot by Matthews, no good. My player from deep. But they'll get another chance.
They were just quicker to the ball that time and were rewarded with the second chance.
Dreams it from beyond the arc.
And the fans loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for their guys.
It is. They kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage.
And you know, Brian, this place is so hard to play at when the fans are into it.
From outside the arc. And it's Porter missing. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score? Big finish. Emphatic.
And he hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Why not when you get up like that?
I suppose there's nothing wrong with a little showboating here and there, right, guys?
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Porter. And Porter with the dunk.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. But too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
For three, Durant. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
Bomb away. My player was great cash from beyond the arc tonight. Shooting with confidence in this new NBA. How valuable are nights like this in MP?
They are huge, Tim.